Laziness is not about doing nothing. It's about doing everything except what truly matters. We all have a chair, a place where we feel safe, comfortable, and stuck. We sit in it day after day, dreaming about a better life, but never standing up to create it. This is the story of a young man who loved his comfort too much, until one day, a wise old man burned his chair and changed his life forever. In a small town surrounded by mountains lived a young man named Aaron. He was kind, polite, and full of dreams, but also lazy. Every morning he would say, "I'll start working tomorrow." And every evening he would sit on his old wooden chair, scrolling his phone, thinking about success, but doing nothing to reach it. That chair was his best friend, soft, safe, and familiar. Whenever life got hard, he went back to it. He called it his thinking chair, but deep down he knew it was his excuse chair. Days became weeks, weeks became months, and Aaron's dreams stayed exactly where they started, inside his head. One sunny afternoon, Aaron's mother asked him to go to the village market. He walked lazily down the street, yawning as he went. At the corner of the road, he saw an old man sitting beside a small fire. The man looked peaceful, his eyes bright, his smile calm. Next to him was a wooden chair very similar to Aaron's. Curious, Aaron stopped and asked, "Why are you sitting here alone, sir?" The old man smiled and said, "I'm waiting for someone who's ready to change." Aaron laughed. "No one likes change." The old man looked at him carefully. "Maybe, but without change, nothing grows, not even you." Aaron frowned. "Grow? I just want to live peacefully." The old man smiled again. "Peace doesn't come from sitting still, my boy. It comes from moving forward."
The old man looked at Aaron and said, "Come, sit with me." Aaron sat on the chair next to him. It was warm and comfortable. The fire beside them made it even cozier. The old man asked, "Do you like this chair?" Aaron nodded. "It's perfect. Feels so comfortable." The old man said softly, "That's how laziness feels. Warm, soft, and safe. It gives you comfort today, but it steals your tomorrow." Aaron smiled awkwardly. "I don't think I'm lazy, I just like to relax." The old man nodded. "Relaxation after effort is peace. Relaxation without effort is slow destruction." Aaron stayed silent. The words hit him, but he didn't know what to say. Then the old man stood up. He took a small wooden stick and poked the fire. Flames grew brighter. He looked at Aaron's chair and asked, "What would you do if I burned your chair right now?" Aaron laughed. "Why would you do that?" The old man smiled calmly. "Because you won't stand up until the fire touches you." Before Aaron could respond, the old man poured a few burning coals under the chair. Smoke began to rise. Aaron jumped up in shock. "Hey, what are you doing?" The old man said, "Don't worry, it's just a chair." The flames rose higher and soon the chair turned to ashes. Aaron stared, speechless. "That was my favorite chair," he shouted. The old man replied gently, "I know. That's why I burned it. Because as long as you had it, you would never move." Aaron was angry. "You burned my chair! It was comfortable!" The old man looked into his eyes and said, "Yes, and that comfort was killing your dreams." He continued, "Every human being has a chair, something that keeps them lazy and safe. It could be your phone, your excuses, your fear, or your routine. As long as you sit in it, you'll never take the first step toward change. Aaron looked down at the ashes. He realized the man was right. He had been sitting in his comfort for too long, waiting for life to change. But life never changes for those who wait. It changes for those who move.
For the first time in years, Aaron felt awake. He looked at the old man and said, "What should I do now?" The old man smiled and pointed toward the mountain. "Climb. Do something hard, because every step you take against your comfort makes you stronger." Aaron hesitated. "I've never climbed before." "That's good," the old man said. "Growth only begins when you do something you've never done." So the next morning, Aaron started walking toward the mountain. His legs hurt, his heart raced, and his mind screamed to go back to the comfort of his home. But he remembered the burning chair and kept going. When he finally reached the top, he looked down at the village. He felt something new, not comfort, but pride. Days later, Aaron came back to the same place where the old man had burned his chair. The old man was still there, sitting quietly. Aaron smiled and said, "You were right. The climb was hard, but I feel alive again." The old man nodded slowly. That's the reward of effort. It gives you peace that laziness never can. Aaron asked softly, "Sir, why did you help me?" The old man smiled. "Because once someone burned my chair too, and it was the best day of my life." He looked at Aaron and added, "Comfort is a beautiful prison. The moment you escape it, you begin to live." We all have a chair. For some, it's their comfort zone. For others, it's their excuses. It feels safe, but it traps you. The truth is, laziness doesn't look like failure. It looks like peace, but inside it quietly steals your time, your confidence, and your future. To grow, you must stand up from your comfort and walk toward your challenge. Because success doesn't come to the one who waits. It comes to the one who moves. So if you ever feel stuck, if you find yourself sitting in your chair of comfort, remember this story. Sometimes life will set a small fire under you, a problem, a loss, a failure. Don't curse it. It's not punishment. It's a wake-up call. Stand up, move, do the thing you've been avoiding. Because your dreams are waiting on the other side of your comfort, and you can't reach them until you're brave enough to burn your chair.